Hey everybody, it's Becky. I have 3 things to chat with you about, 3 things to share with you. The first one is I want to make sure that everybody gets a copy of the 28 life-changing books every homeschooler must read. This list is not from Becky's brain. This list is, I put a post out there recently and so many people shared their favorite homeschool book with me that I was able to then look to see which were the most popular suggestions and then put together this list. Now, how do you get this list? In the descriptions of this live video or a couple posts down, there will be a link to a post on our blog. In there, it'll have descriptions of each of the books with links so that you can add them to your Amazon wish list. And then there's a place in there that you can download this list for free. Please know it's going to ask you to subscribe to our blog. You can get the list and you can unsubscribe. That's completely fine. But that's how you actually get the free list, is you drop your email and that way I can send it to you. The second one, that the link will also be up in the descriptions once I'm done, is this one, this number of the day video. So I'm going to show you how we use this. Before I do, I want to let you know that if you're a homeschooling Olympian, that I just finished the series and the training on homeschooling older kids, and I'm going to be adding that to the Homeschool Olympians probably this afternoon, so watch for that. So let's talk about number of the day. Why is this such a valuable activity? You are able to, from the time that your kids know or just learning their numbers all the way up through high school, to walk through the basic things that your kids need to become comfortable with in math. One of the core foundations is math is understanding numbers. And so let me get my little thing ready. So the number of the day would be to take any number. Oh, if they're little, you start with today's date. So today is the 19th. So you can start with the day. You start with your number. The first part that you would be working with your kids is standard form. Now I'm going to have a link in the description so that you can get a free copy of this. It will work the same way as the book list, where there'll be a place that you drop your email and then I will email it to you. And please know that you can jump on and off the email list a million times. That's fine. It's just the easiest way for me to deliver these types of resources to you. So standard form is the idea of understanding that numbers are written with digits. And this is something that as your kids get older, is that backwards? If somebody can tell me if my numbers are backwards, that would be great. I think they are. Let me see. If I go this way and if I flip, if I go to tools and I flip, ta-da! Okay, so standard form. Standard form is a number written in digit form. And what you do with a form like this is you use it as a daily math drill where you take the date or dice or a deck of cards or a birth year or their favorite number or the score that they got on their last video game. You take a number and then you run it through these types of things. So standard form is writing it in digits. Expanded form is writing it where you blow up the numbers to represent the place value. So the expanded notation for 19 would be 10 plus 9. And you don't have to go into a lot of repetition or deep dive conversations with your kids. It's just the repeated exercising, looking at numbers and expressing them in different ways that goes a million miles. So word form is you would write the word out 19, and then you would talk about, hey, did I spell that right? Did I not spell that right? Judge me, don't judge me. That's okay. So you can talk about spelling. You can talk about whether or not you write the numbers correctly, whether or not you spell them correctly, but you write them in word form. You can express them as a image. Right now in my house, one of my kids is 6'2", and he is actually 19. So we can draw a picture that represents the number 19. Right here is the ability to write the number in place value. This is similar to expanded notation, but it's in the grid where you have ones, tens, hundreds, thousands, and you would put the numbers in their place value. You would talk about whether or not that number of the day is odd or even, and you would just either check it or color it. So 19 is an odd number. Let me tilt my screen so you can see. 19 is an odd number. You can show the number with tally marks. So 19, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. So you can show the number with tally marks. And then the last space is to show the number as Roman numerals. And my brain just blanked. So let's see, Roman numerals would be an X for 10, a V for 5, and then a 1V for 4. So is that correct? Is that 19? You feel free to correct me because I just did this on the fly. So when you're working on the number of the day activity with your kids, this is so powerful because you're talking about a number that your kids choose, and then you are manipulating it in a way that they get to practice all of those things that they need to learn. Standard notation, the written forms, spelling. Don't be afraid if when you're doing it, your brain blanks like mine just did. Like, did I spell 19 right? Why didn't I pick an easier number like 6? What are the Roman numerals? It's okay if you have to investigate with your kids or to study with your kids, to look up with your kids. It's okay to be vulnerable. So that's kind of it. Those are the 3 things that I have for you. And it'll be in the descriptions. You'll have the link that'll take you to the blog, which will help you get that list of life-changing books that every homeschool parent must read. And somebody was asking yesterday, what are the top suggestions? The top one up here, Teaching from Rest, by far, hands down, was the most recommended book on the list. So when you get your list, find the post out here on Facebook and kind of add your 2 cents as to which ones you think are the top picks. The number of the day is actually, I have 2 versions. The one that I'm giving away is this younger version, and there are pages that have little subtle themes for each of the months. And the point is that you do daily math practice with your kids, and you're running through the different forms, the different ways that you can represent a number. One of my boys' favorite ways to do this was with a dry erase marker on the window. So we would pick a number, and I would say, write it in standard form, write the word form, put it in expanded notation. Let's do tally marks. So be creative with how you actually use the pages. You can put them in page protectors, and you can use dry erase markers right in a notebook. You can put them on the window, or you can do fancy printed. The other thing is that you can upload the PDF file into your favorite annotation software, meaning or app. I love the app Notability, and you can upload the PDF right onto your iPad or tablet, and then the kids can write right on that tablet, and they can do their exercise every day. So grab your things. If you have any questions, let me know, and that's it. You guys go. Happy homeschooling. See you soon. Bye.